I want you to listen carefully. Here's a secret. The number one way to make money with YouTube automation is choosing the right niche. However, the biggest mistake people make is choosing the wrong niche. You are set to fail from the get-go. As soon as you start with YouTube automation, you have no chance. It's not about how hard you row, it's about the boat you're in. So you're on the ocean in this boat right there. You're gonna row like your life depends on it, because it does. However, this right there is your competition. That person doesn't even have to row. They simply turn on some buttons and there they go. So let's make sure that you don't end up in this boat, but you end up in that boat right there by choosing the right niche. So real quick, my name is Youri. I've been doing YouTube automation for 3 years now, making hundreds of thousands of dollars per year. I do that by choosing the right niche, and here's how I do that. Step number one to making money is avoid choosing the wrong niche. These are niches like meditation channels, music channels, compilation channels, re-uploading videos, and sport highlights. Basically, any kind of niche that will probably get you in trouble and is not safe to do, because we're here to build for the long term. Now, before I reveal the 4 steps that I always use, here's a quick basic rule. Don't choose a niche that everyone is doing unless you have a better understanding of that niche. And always avoid trying to reinvent the wheel yourself, especially when you're just getting started. You're not Albert Einstein, you don't know how this works, simply do what already has been working. Once you get to that stage, maybe you can turn into Einstein. These are the 4 pillars I follow. Listen to them very closely because you're gonna need every one in order for this to make it work. Number 1, proof of concept. You are not Albert Einstein. You cannot reinvent the wheel and magically make it work first try. Probably not gonna happen. So instead of trying to figure out something yourself, make sure that you choose a niche where you already have channels, multiple channels that are currently doing extremely well in the format that you want to do yourself. Preferably, these channels have recently grown. Yes, you can find channels that have 10 million subscribers, but if they grew, let's say 10 years ago, that was a different period on YouTube. A lot has changed, and because of that, to make it more relevant proof, you want to make sure to find a channel that has recently done that, preferably within the last few months. Because if it worked, let's say 2 months ago, it probably still works. Whereas if it worked 10 years ago, there's no guarantee for it to work right now. Okay, so here's what you need to do. Type in a niche keyword into the YouTube search bar and try and find YouTube automation channels, meaning there are channels that don't show their face and they're not about a personality. If you can find these channels, check out how many subscribers they have and how many views they're currently getting per month. If the largest channel you can find in the niche only has 10,000 subscribers and gets 50,000 views per month, that is not worth it. So here's what you need to find. A niche where channels have at least 100,000 subscribers, preferably multiple above 100k subscribers, and are currently getting at least a couple 100,000 views per month. I would say that if you use the general niches like finance, sports, health, wealth, relationships, all that kind of stuff, and you go into the sub niches of that, you can find specific channels that can do very well and that also have that proof of concept. But proof of concept is useless if you don't have the second one, which is the earning potential. I myself like to roll with the 10k rule, meaning if I start this channel, could it make me $10,000 per month? Originally, I'm from the Netherlands, prices there are up like crazy, living is pretty expensive, so I don't want to have a channel where if I finally succeed, I'm gonna be stuck at, let's say, $1,000 a month. I want to make $10,000 so I can change my life. Now that is why I applied back in the day, and that happened. I now happen to live in Dubai, where prices are even crazier. However, because I chose a niche that allowed me to make 10k, I could do all of the crazy stuff I've done. Now this will differ per country. Let's say you're from India, you don't need 10k to live like a baller. Maybe 1k will already do the job. With 1k, you could potentially live in an amazing place, you can have a lot of fun with friends and family, you can go out every night and enjoy the best food possible, and who knows, you can buy anything and live like a baller. Maybe in Serbia, if you got 5k a month, you're basically the king and you can live in a palace and do whatever you want to. Basically adjust the number to whatever can change your life. For me, that was 10k, so that I can then travel with family, friends, go to wherever I want to go, do whatever I want to do. And basically, escape the Netherlands. Choose a niche with the earning potential that can change your life. However, once again, that is useless if you don't have number 3, which is longevity. If you make $10,000 for just one single month, yes, you've got $10,000, but then if you blow it on some Gucci, some Louis, you want to buy a Rolex, then you're done right away. And then if next month you don't make that 10k once again, you're stuck and you're back to square one. You're broke again and you now have to take some job you don't like just to make a couple thousand a month. Let's not do that. So let's stick to niches that have longevity. These are niches that will be around for years to come. If you choose a niche that is going to die down right away, for example, fidget spinners in 2017, you're back to square one right after. I know quite a few people that started dropshipping, YouTube videos all about fidget spinners, but then when that trend died down, they pretty much had no money anymore. You don't want that, so always choose niches that are here to stay, and here's how you do so. By taking a look at history, you can predict the future. So if you choose a niche that has been around for 5 years, it is very likely that will stick around for the next few years. Whereas if you choose a niche that has been around for 2 months and is kind of like yet to prove itself, you're not sure if that would even stay around. The NFT niche is kind of an example of that. I'm not saying NFTs are that forever. However, as of right now, they aren't performing as well. Whereas exactly a year ago, I was making a lot of money with that. So choose a niche that will stick around by choosing general niches like finance, sports, relationships. These will always stick around because this is what people have been doing or need for the previous years and the years to come too. Bad examples would be the hop on trends like fidget spinners, Squid Game videos, or anything that is trend related. If you rely on external trend and that external trend dies down, you're done for. Now, in order to find these niches, you can apply number 4, your personal interest. A lot of people will say, you don't need that, you don't need to be interested in order to make money. Yes, I agree. However, with content, YouTube specifically, this can be an asset to your channel. Let's say I start a makeup channel and a football channel. I'm a football fan, so I know exactly what I like, what other people that watch football like, versus makeup. I have no clue what it is, how it works, what they like, what is trending, whatever. Which one is going to perform better? Most probably. It is going to be football because I can understand the viewer. I'm already interested in it, so I can spot opportunities in a better way than I would be able to in the makeup niche because I know what's going on in the industry. So by choosing a niche that you've got personal interest in, you can better understand what the audience wants to see, does make better videos, does get higher CTR, get better watch time, which is exactly what YouTube wants in order to push your videos. What I want you to do right now is write down a list of things that you've got personal interest in. That could be personal finance, general business, cryptocurrency, tennis, football, technology, pretty much anything, and start seeing if you can find sub-niches that have all the previous 3 points I just mentioned so that you can start that niche. Now, I tried finding a great niche within 10 minutes. Click the video right here to see what I found.